Hello everyone. So the experiment that you are about to view has to do with the baking soda investigation that we've done in class. In this investigation, we are going to test the pH value of different liquids involved in the baking soda and vinegar reaction. As we've used in class, I will be using these pH indicator strips. Here's the container. These strips are just yellow strips of paper that are coated in a chemical, and the strips change color based on the substance that they are in contact with. And this will actually tell us the pH of this substance. We are going to start by just taking the pH of this beaker here of vinegar, and we will compare the color on the test strip to the colors on the key on the packaging to see what the pH is. I am going to dip my test strip into the liquid, and I see it has turned a pretty vibrant reddish pink color. If I were to compare this color to my key, I would probably say that vinegar has a pH of about a 3. This means that vinegar is a relatively strong acid. Whoops. Now I am going to actually prepare a baking soda and water solution. I have a beaker of water. I am going to actually put 2 spoonfuls of baking soda into my water, stir it around, and now I will test the pH of this substance. And my test strip is coming out as a dark yellow, relatively green color. So, if I were to now compare this to my packaging, I can see that the pH seems to be close to an 8. So, baking soda is a base and vinegar is our acid. This is going to be significant when we observe the following experiment. So I am going to now combine the two and start the chemical reaction between baking soda and vinegar. Alright, so my reaction has occurred between the two, and I am now going to test the pH of the liquid that was produced as a result of this chemical reaction. I'll get my final indicator strip, dip it in. You may not be able to tell, but this is a very bright yellow color, not green, not similar at all to the baking soda's pH. If you look here, you can see the difference between my other test strips. And in reality, this is because my pH is now close to a 7. This means that my reaction between the baking soda and vinegar has produced a neutral substance. So we call this process neutralization, in which an acid and a base come together, and when they react, they produce a neutral substance. So we know that also in this reaction, a gas is produced. And this is really significant to our cookie experiments, because if you think about it, we have our base in our cookie dough, which is baking soda, but we don't have vinegar in our cookie dough. And this is because vinegar would not taste very good in cookies. But there are other substitutes for an acid in cookie dough. And the most common one would be brown sugar. So what actually happens is that the brown sugar, which is an acid, reacts with the baking soda, which is a base, that reacts chemically and produces a gas. This gas actually puffs up the cookies and makes them rise. So that is why baking soda is so important when we're making cookies.